Before we start, please like this video, subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon. Thanks. When it comes to royal titles, it can often get a little confusing as the lines blur and members of the royal family change positions. Prince Louis almost didn't get a royal title and Princess Charlotte will never be a duchess. As the royals climb the ranks, their titles are also subject to changes. For example, when Prince William becomes king, Kate Middleton will be known as Queen Consort, a role that she is reportedly already preparing for, and Prince George could inherit his father's dukedom. Although it has been suggested that Prince Charles may hand the crown straight to William, if he decides to remain as monarch, it will also have an impact on the Duchess of Cambridge's official title. The recent royal tours to the Caribbean carried out by the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge and the Earl and Countess of Wessex have been branded an embarrassment to the British monarchy by political activist and commentator DR.SHOLA. The lawyer hit out at the two most recent royal trips carried out in the Caribbean to mark the Platinum Jubilee. Dr. Mos claimed tours, in particular to Afro-Caribbean nations, should aim to address the issues put forward by activists and the country's leaders, including slavery reparations. The Queen has been urged to apologize by Caribbean protesters seeking reparations after the Earl and Countess of Wessex received a mixed reception during their visit to St. Lucia. Edward and Sophie initially received a warm welcome to the island during a walkabout in the town of Soufriere, but were soon met by a group of around 10 protesters before a trip to a cocoa plantation. The couple are still yet to hold a public walkabout on their Caribbean tour. Speaking to Sky News, DR.SHOLA said, "The British monarchy's popularity is at an all-time low and it no longer has any relevance. From the Cambridges to the Wessexes, it shows that the royal family isn't listening. It is an insult to Afro-Caribbeans in those countries. It is also a testament that the Queen as head of state of those nations failed. She failed as head of state. She has no legacy to leave, because the first question you have to ask is, what did the Queen ever do as political head of state for these Afro-Caribbean nations? What did she ever do for her subjects, the Afro-Caribbean citizens? What has she ever done for the British Afro-Caribbeans who were born and raised in this country?" She added, "When these countries are demanding reparations, what is the response we're getting from the royal family? Nothing. No apology or reparations. America paid $1.6 billion in reparations to the Japanese Americans." Anti-monarchy campaigners have labeled the Earl of Wessex's disinterest in reparations for Caribbean nations as an insult to Britain as much as it is to the islands themselves. Republic criticized Edward after he gave a nervous laugh following remarks from the Prime Minister of Antigua and Barbuda, who urged him and the Countess of Wessex to use their diplomatic influence to achieve reparatory justice for the country. The group's chief executive, Graham Smith, said the response from the Earl was arrogant and contemptible, accusing him of not being interested in engaging sincerely with those they visit. Edward joked that he had not been taking notes during Gaston Brown's opening remarks, so could not respond to all the points he had made. The Prime Minister did not laugh at the comment. Mr. Brown also indicated to Edward and Sophie that the island one day wished to become a republic during Monday's visit. The Earl nervously laughed after being asked to give words in response to Mr. Brown's speech. Thanks for watching. Please share your thoughts in the comments. Thanks.